Let's play a game. Which morning sounds more like yours? Scenario 1. Your alarm blasts like a siren. Before your feet even hit the ground, your phone is in your hand. Notifications flood in, emails, messages, news updates. Your brain is already overloaded. Stress levels spike, and the day hasn't even started. Now, scenario 2. You wake up in complete silence. No alarms, no buzzing, just the soft glow of morning light. You take a deep breath. No rush, no noise, just you, your thoughts, and a fresh start. Now, here's the question. Which one do you want to live in? The truth is, how you start your morning determines your entire day. Science proves it. Studies show that your brain is in a highly impressionable theta state within the first 30 minutes of waking up. What you do in this period literally reprograms your brain's ability to focus, handle stress, and stay productive. So if the first thing you do is expose yourself to notifications, bad news, or distractions, you're hijacking your brain before you even get out of bed. Your cortisol levels skyrocket, your anxiety kicks in, and you start the day in reaction mode instead of control mode. But what if you flipped the script? What if you hacked your mornings using silent techniques that are scientifically proven to boost your energy, improve focus, and create mental clarity, all without saying a single word? That's exactly what we're going to do today. I'll reveal 5 silent morning hacks that will completely transform your mornings and, ultimately, change your life. These aren't just feel-good habits. They're backed by neuroscience and used by some of the most successful, high-performing people on the planet. And the best part? You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. or follow a complicated 20-step morning routine. These hacks are all about removing distractions, working with your brain's natural rhythms, and setting yourself up for success effortlessly. So if you're tired of waking up stressed, if you feel like mornings are slipping out of your control, or if you simply want to start your day with power and clarity, keep watching. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to master your mornings, without a single word. Let's dive into hack number 1, and it all starts before you even open your eyes. Now, let's talk about the first silent morning hack. And this one is so powerful that it can single-handedly determine how the rest of your day unfolds. Wake up naturally. No alarms, no shocking sounds, just you and the rhythm of your own body. Now, I know what you're thinking. How am I supposed to wake up on time without an alarm? But hear me out, because science is on your side. Your body follows something called the circadian rhythm, an internal clock that regulates sleep and wakefulness based on light exposure. When you train your body to wake up naturally, without the jarring shock of an alarm, you're working with your brain's natural rhythm, not against it. Here's why this matters. Studies show that waking up to a loud alarm triggers an instant stress response. Your brain perceives the sudden noise as an emergency, causing a spike in cortisol, the primary stress hormone. This alarm shock increases heart rate, raises blood pressure, and can leave you feeling groggy, even if you slept for 8 hours. But when you wake up naturally, your body gradually transitions from deep sleep to wakefulness, thanks to rising cortisol levels that occur naturally in the morning. This means no grogginess, no stress spike, just a smooth, effortless wake-up. Now you might be wondering, what if I have to wake up early for work or school? What if I don't naturally wake up on time? The key is light exposure. Your brain relies on natural light cues to regulate your sleep-wake cycle. So if you want to wake up naturally at the right time, do this. Expose yourself to natural light immediately after waking up. Open the curtains, step outside, or use a sunrise alarm clock that mimics the rising sun. Research from Stanford University confirms that morning light exposure within the first 30 minutes of waking up helps regulate your internal clock, making it easier to wake up naturally over time. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, trains your brain to wake up effortlessly. Neuroscientists call this sleep anchoring, and it helps stabilize your circadian rhythm. Avoid blue light at night. Phones, tablets, and TVs emit blue light, which tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. This suppresses melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, and delays your body's natural wake-up process. Turn off screens at least an hour before bed to keep your sleep cycle in sync. And here's something you probably didn't know. NASA uses circadian light therapy to help astronauts maintain a healthy sleep-wake cycle in space, where there's no natural sunlight. If it works for people orbiting Earth, it can work for you too. Now, if you're not quite ready to ditch your alarm just yet, there's still a way to make mornings stress-free. Use a gradual wake-up method. Instead of a sudden, blaring alarm, set a soothing sound that gradually increases in volume, or use a sunrise simulation alarm clock. By making this small shift, waking up naturally, or at least easing into wakefulness, you're setting yourself up for a morning that feels effortless, peaceful, and in sync with your body's natural energy. And now that we've tackled the first few moments of your morning, let's move on to hack number 2. One that ensures your mind stays clear and focused from the second you wake up. The second silent morning hack. No words, no screens, just clarity. Now that you're waking up without stress, let's talk about what happens next. Most people do this one thing that instantly destroys their focus before the day even begins. Any guesses? They check their phone. The second your eyes open, you grab it. Notifications flood in. Emails, social media, news headlines. It's an instant mental overload. Your brain isn't even fully awake, and already you're bombarded with information, distractions, and external demands. And here's the real danger. Your brain is in a highly suggestible state when you wake up. Neuroscientists call this the theta state, a phase between sleep and wakefulness where your subconscious is most active. It's like your brain is a sponge, absorbing everything you expose it to. So if the first thing you see is a stressful work email, or bad news on Twitter, or someone else's life on Instagram, your brain absorbs that energy. You start the day reactive, anxious, and distracted, instead of clear, focused, and in control. But what if you made one simple change? What if, for the first 30 minutes of your morning, you had 0 words and 0 screens? That's the second silent morning hack. No words, no screens, just clarity. And here's why it works. It resets your mind. Without instant distractions, your brain has time to transition naturally from sleep to full awareness. Studies show that giving your brain silence in the morning increases focus and memory retention throughout the day. It prevents dopamine addiction. Every notification, every scroll, every like, it all triggers dopamine, the same neurotransmitter involved in addiction. When you check your phone first thing, you're wiring your brain for instant gratification instead of long-term focus. It helps you stay in control. When you wake up and immediately react to texts, emails, or news, you're letting the world dictate your mindset. But when you start with silence, you're in charge of your own thoughts. Now, I know what you're thinking. I need my phone to check the time, my schedule, or my messages. So here's what you do. Use an actual alarm clock instead of your phone. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb mode until you're fully awake. If you must check something, do it after 30 minutes of being awake. And if you want to take this to the next level, replace screen time with something more powerful. Sit by a window and let natural light wake up your brain. Take 3 deep breaths to reset your nervous system. Do a simple stretch or walk to wake up your body. It's such a small change, but it makes a massive difference. Imagine starting your day without noise, without pressure, without instantly reacting to the world. Just you, your thoughts, and mental clarity. This one habit rewires your brain for focus and control. And now that your mind is clear, let's move on to hack number 3, something even more powerful that helps you stay energized all day long. So, now that you've woken up naturally and avoided mental clutter, let's unlock real energy. Not caffeine, not sugar, something way more powerful. What if I told you that one simple habit could wake you up faster than coffee, boost your mood, and make you more mentally resilient? It's called cold exposure. Now, before you scroll away thinking there's no way I'm taking a cold shower in the morning, hear me out. Science backs this up. Cold exposure triggers a biological chain reaction that makes you feel awake, focused, and ready to take on the day. Here's how it works. Cold water activates your sympathetic nervous system, the same system responsible for fight or flight. When the cold hits your skin, your body releases norepinephrine and adrenaline, powerful chemicals that instantly increase alertness. It boosts dopamine, the motivation molecule. Studies show that cold exposure can increase dopamine levels by up to 250%, which is the same neurotransmitter linked to motivation and pleasure. This means you're not just awake, You're driven, focused, and ready to take action. It increases blood circulation. When your body gets hit with cold, blood rushes to your core to protect vital organs. As soon as you warm up again, oxygen-rich blood flows back to your brain and muscles, leaving you feeling energized, sharp, and ready to go. And if that's not enough, elite performers swear by this. Athletes use cold therapy to speed up recovery. Navy SEALs use it to train mental toughness. Even monks in Tibet practice cold exposure rituals to strengthen their mind-body connection. Now, you don't have to jump straight into an ice bath like a pro athlete, but here's how to start. Step 1. Start small. Instead of diving into a freezing shower, just splash cold water on your face right after waking up. This instantly wakes up your nervous system and helps shake off morning grogginess. Step 2. Try the hot to cold method. Take a warm shower first, then turn the water cold for the last 30 seconds. Your body adjusts fast, and over time, you'll build up to longer cold exposure. Step 3. Use deep breathing. The shock of cold water makes most people tense up, but if you control your breathing, you train your body to handle stress better. Deep, slow breaths tell your brain, I'm in control. And here's the crazy part. The benefits don't stop at energy. Cold exposure reduces inflammation, improves sleep, and even lowers stress levels throughout the day. So if you're looking for a natural, scientifically backed way to feel unstoppable every morning, try this out. Now that we've unlocked energy, let's move on to hack number 4, a silent technique that doubles your focus in under 5 minutes. The 4th silent morning hack, the 5-minute stillness rule for laser focus. So now, you're waking up naturally, avoiding mental overload, and boosting your energy instantly. But what about focus? Because let's be honest, most people start their day in complete chaos. They rush to check emails, jump into tasks, and try to do a million things at once. And before they know it, their brain is scattered, their stress is high, and their productivity is shot. But the highest performers, the people who operate at peak mental clarity, do something completely different. They start with stillness. And this is where the 5-minute stillness rule comes in. It's simple. Before you do anything, before checking your phone, before speaking, before making a to-do list, just sit in silence for 5 minutes. Why does this work? Science has the answer. 1. It rewires your brain for deep focus. When you wake up, your brain is shifting from theta waves, dreamlike state, to alpha waves, calm, clear focus. If you jump straight into work or distractions, you skip this natural state of clarity and go straight into beta waves, aka stress mode. By sitting in silence, you allow your brain to fully wake up naturally, giving you sharper focus for the entire day. 2. It strengthens your mental control. Every single time you resist the urge to grab your phone or rush into tasks, you're training your brain to be less reactive. Neuroscientists call this cognitive control. The more you practice it, the better you get at staying focused, ignoring distractions, and thinking deeply. 3. It reduces stress before it starts. Most people don't realize this, but your morning stress levels set the tone for your entire day. If you start rushed, distracted, and overwhelmed, that state carries into your work, your decisions, and even your interactions. But if you start with stillness, you're giving your nervous system a powerful reset. Studies show that just 5 minutes of silence can lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and improve mood regulation. And here's the best part. This works even if you've never meditated in your life. It's not about chanting mantras. It's not about forcing your thoughts to stop. It's just about being still. How to apply this tomorrow morning. Step 1. Find a quiet place. Sit on your bed, on the floor, or by a window. Just be comfortable. Step 2. Close your eyes and breathe. No need to control it. Just observe. Step 3. Let your thoughts settle. Your mind will wander, and that's okay. Just sit. Let the mental noise fade. Step 4. Open your eyes after 5 minutes. Notice how you feel. Clearer, calmer. That's your brain operating at its best. If you do this every morning, you'll notice something incredible. You'll feel mentally clear instead of foggy. You'll be less reactive to distractions. You'll have more control over your focus. And here's the secret. It's not about the 5 minutes. It's about what those 5 minutes unlock for the rest of your day. So tomorrow morning, instead of rushing, instead of grabbing your phone, just sit. Give yourself 5 minutes of stillness. Because the most powerful mornings aren't the ones filled with noise. They're the ones that start with silence. So now you have 5 silent morning hacks that can completely transform your day. We started with waking up naturally, so your brain and body wake up the right way. We eliminated morning distractions so you don't overload your mind before the day even starts. We unlocked instant energy without needing caffeine or sugar. We boosted focus with just 5 minutes of stillness. And now here's your final challenge. Try them. Tomorrow morning, just pick one. Maybe it's waking up without an alarm. Maybe it's starting the day in silence. Whatever you choose, feel the difference. Because how you start your morning, that's how you live your life. Now tell me, which of these hacks are you going to try first? Drop a comment below. Let's help each other build better mornings, one silent habit at a time.